Okay, so I just wanted to do a little introduction. Most of you guys know me as Fiposil on some of your channel, or I ask you questions or forums. But I'm opening my new, starting a new channel, which will be more medical orientated. So I wanted to change the name a little bit. So the Mountain RN, this is the new name, and I'm the RN, and I'm in the mountains. So there's the name. Clever, right? Uh, yeah, so basically we'll be touching more wilderness medicine, rescue, search and rescue, stuff like that. Uh, Pretty much that's what I do. From the intro you guys saw. Um, Sorry, don't want to say to you guys. So if you hear me say the guys, please stop me. Write me something. I don't want to say guys because I find it's kind of insulting to the female gender out there. So the people, or I'll call you the pussy net and the pussy no, just like what I was called when I was a kid. Yeah, so the pussy no and the pussy net. There you go. Yeah, so to get back to my uh, wellness medicine. So I'm a nurse by training. Do critical care nursing, ICU, emergency. I do more emergency now. I stopped doing ICU about 2 or 3 years ago, but I did some ICU, pediatric and adult as well. And as you saw from my videos, I do some flight medicine as well. So I'm a flight nurse with a helicopter company over here, and search and rescue volunteer, and trying to get on the fire rescue fire fighter volunteer. So as you can see, a little bit of adrenaline junkie, as well as I'm doing my fellowship in wilderness medicine. I'm not just saying this so I look good and pretty and everything. I just want to know, like, just the pussy no and pussy net want you to know that the reason I can chat with about you about the stuff. I don't know everything, obviously. I enjoy your videos of most of you guys and stuff, learning tons on survival. But I want to bring my little spice to it. Um, and so basically, yeah, we're going to review some subject on wilderness medicine, and not expedition medicine, more wilderness medicine. So less than 7 days, kind of stuck in the woods, and I think they go well with survival, because survival and wilderness medicine, you kind of use the two same kind of mindset. Carry a little less to, and you have to do a lot there. And survival can become very handy when you're in wilderness medicine. And wilderness medicine obviously can come very handy if you're doing survival. If you break your leg here in the streets, doesn't matter much. Takes an ambulance 10 minutes, gets there, you're in hospital in less than 15, and you have a cast. Everybody's laughing, reading, signing your cast. But if you read the story of Touching the Void by Joe Simpson, I think it's Simpson or Simmons. I always confuse. Anyway, if you read Touching the Void, he broke his leg, but way back there in the will, and he had to crawl and make legend, but he could have left his life there, and basically was just a broken leg, bad broke leg, but still it was just a broken leg. So it's a good example of where wilderness medicine can you have to take decision way different than the regular training. And most people have like their first aid, their CPR, and it's great. And please, if you guys don't have it, pussy no pussy net. If you don't have it, go out there and go and get it. But it is good to have wilderness medicine training, because it makes you think differently. You have to think differently. For example, just CPR. There's a few, really few, like a hands few, of occasion where CPR is useful in the wilderness, and you have to start thinking differently. We'll talk about that, about airway management. It's one reason I'm doing videos as well, because some information I found on YouTube is a little bit inaccurate. So I want to bring back thing. If you got, if the pussy no pussy net writes to me, please do it on civilized way. I don't mind discussion. I love discussion. I like to be disagreeing with people. Sometimes I just do it for the fun of it. But let's having a discussion. Let's not, because I know sometimes I'll say stuff that people don't agree, especially when I get into airwaves. I'm sure, or sutures. I'm sure I'm gonna get some nasty things, but I just want to have a great discussion, and that's what it is. In this channel, I really, really hope that people just write and we can have a discussion in this what I would do, this how I would have done, and kind of trigger some discussion so that I can learn and try to learn as much as you. I'll try to do literature review, so basically read an article, bring it out, read some books out of that, book reviews as well on survival wilderness, and down the road hopefully I got a few course kind of coming here and there. I'll do some course review as well, and going through like what I did for the course and how fun it was and everything, and gear review again towards more medicine. So what would use, why I use this, and what's in my first aid kit. Well, at that point, it's not really first aid; it's more like medicine kind of things. But what do I carry? Why do I carry? And sometimes, just like in survival, you don't need to carry big kits, and sometimes there's first aid kit, they're huge, but there's things that you can improvise, and there's other stuff that you can have. So on that, this is my introduction video. The first thing that's going to come out is I'm finishing editing a few of it, and basically what is coming out is we're back now in the season. So I'm from Alberta and Calgary, and right now the season for avalanche is pretty bad. We have already a few accident and a few deaths with that. So I'm gonna do a avalanche little special on avalanche. So a few videos on avalanche, and yeah, and hopefully then from there we'll go for a few topics. And I kind of like that model. We'll see if it works, but it's a little trial. If you guys don't, if you pussy no and pussy net don't like it, just send me an email and see what works. But before I leave you, just to get some stuff going, little challenge. So imagine I do travel a lot, and a lot of time I'm not on my stuff with me, but I always carry some things. Actually, I already have it. It's right there. I have it with me right now. If the pussy new and pussy net ever want me to go through that, I'll show you what I carry urban wise. But here's the challenge. You have 30 minutes, $20 in your pocket. So you're visiting your in-laws or a friend or something, and something bad happened, and you have to go and survive. And you have none of your stuff that you usually have with you. So 30 minutes, $20. That's American, Canadian, Euro, whatever you guys want to use. But 30 minutes, $20, and you need to go into a convenience store. So not a Walmart, not like a superstores, not those big mall or anything. Like a store beside a Esso, or like a gas station or a convenience store or 7-Eleven, and you have 30 minutes, $20, and you try to pick up as much as you can to survive. And post that, and we'll follow through. And remember, a creative mind is a mind that survives. Talk to you soon.